If you guys are looking for coins, check out my new sponsor, Ezmut. They've got the cheapest coins that you guys can find on all platforms. Use code JOC for 5% off your order. Also follow them on Twitter. They'll be doing coin giveaways for the entire year. What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be switching it up a little bit, and we're going to be taking a look at some cards that we should be actively investing in at the start of Madden 22, so absolutely right now. But before we get started taking a look at these players, I want to let you guys know I will be streaming on the YouTube channel tonight. So when you're watching this video, there's a good chance I'm probably streaming right now. We are going to be playing our first Weekend League on stream with the No Money Spend squad, so it's going to be tough. We're going to be fighting the goblins and all the Weekend League demons out there. And also, if you guys enjoy this video or find it helpful in any way, all I ask is that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Daily muck content throughout all of Madden 22. You boys already know what's going on. So we're going to get into our first player, and I'm going to be looking at my computer, so my face is going to be this way as we, explain these players and what we're seeing, what we're liking, what we're not liking. So basically, what I'm aiming for is to make this a series on the channel where we talk about, price action with some of these cards, who we're investing in, cards we think that are going to get upgrades that are pretty much guaranteed to get upgrades. So we can go ahead and get right into our first player, and I will be honest with you guys, this is the card I am invested the most in. I figured we might as well talk about it because I've got like 12 of these suckers. But Derwin James, 82 overall correlate, and I think this card, when it gets an upgrade, is going to be one of the best safeties, one of the best users in the game. He is 6'2", 215 pounds, so great size as a user. An 82 overall card with 84 speed and 86 excel, 83 change of direction. His mobile stats are going to be absolutely phenomenal. Also, very high hit power. The one cool thing about MUT.GG is that they show you the stock. They show you where the price has been at the last couple days, and it looks like a stock. We have this graph right here. I want to let you guys know right now, I'm not a financial advisor. You don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. I'm just saying these are the guys I am investing in, and these are the guys I think I'm going to make money on. Or not money, but I'm going to make coins on. So Derwin James right here, if we check the 30 days, you can see it's the same exact graph because the game's only been out for about a week or so, since August 12th. So we start out at 18.6K. Looks like we took a little bit of a dive down to 13, which seems to be our floor. It bounces back up off this, and we see on the 16th, we've got almost 20K. The one thing about this 19.5, though, is it bounces back down. So the all-time high is basically 20K. We're seeing a ceiling of resistance at 20K with this Derwin card, and right now it's funneling all the way back down to the floor, which is around 14K. We see right here 13.85, 13.95. So right around 14K is the floor for Derwin right now. And I think if you can get this card at 14K or anything underneath that, that's an absolutely great buy. I'm personally keeping 10 of these right now, or 10 to 12. If you want to keep 15, anywhere around there, I think it's absolutely worth it. In my opinion, I think this Derwin card is going to get an upgrade for Ultimate Kickoff, and if not Ultimate Kickoff, then Most Feared or Team of the Week or something like that. This card is going to get an early low 90 overall, and this price is going to absolutely skyrocket. And I'm being honest, man, I see that happening. I'm not trying to pump up his price right now just because I have him. Obviously, I want his price to go up, but I think his price is truly going to go up once this card gets an upgrade, and I think he is absolutely set to get a low 90 overall early in the year. He's going to be one of the best users in the game, man. Derwin James. When we're talking about these cards, we can also talk about their power-up card. He's got a 78 overall power-up, and it actually shows the percentage right here. On PlayStation, his power-up has risen 85%, which is absolutely crazy. Xbox, we're kind of sitting at 3K right now. But if we take a look at this graph, it's kind of doing the same thing, kind of following the same pattern as his correlate, where we have an all-time high, we reach the all-time high again, and then we're funneling all the way back down to a low here. Looks like his floor is around 3K. So honestly, I mean, it says 2.3 right here for his power up. So I mean, right now, Derwin's at all-time lows, around all-time lows right now. I think right now is the time to buy Derwin James. And I mean, that's pretty much our first guy. We don't have to really go over these cards so much because I'm just introducing them right now as, initial investments, players I think can get upgrades in the future. I'm only going to cover defensive players in this video. If we can get this video to around like 50 likes, we'll do an offensive video either tomorrow or the day after that, or maybe Sunday or something like that. But I'm initially going to cover defense. If this video does well, we'll continue the series and do offense. I actually feel like a stock analysis dude right now. Like, I used to watch this shit for AMC when it was going nuts, and it was actually extremely entertaining. So this is actually, believe it or not, this is really fun for me to talk about this kind of stuff. Our second guy is going to be the absolute demon himself. A little bit bigger of an investment. We could talk about his power up as well. Khalil Mack. He's got an 87 overall last year. This card got a Most Feared Master. Kalomak is definitely in a position where he's going to get an upgrade sooner or later, and this card's price will go absolutely crazy. It's a little bit riskier with the power-ups because we don't know if you complete the Masters set, if they're going to give you a power-up or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You got to be paying attention to the tweets too. That's the one thing about these power-ups is it's just like stocks. Once the news breaks that there's a Kalomak Master, you sell. You sell power-ups at that point because we don't know if there's going to be a set. You get a power-up in with the Master, then the power-up price would go down, you understand? So Kalomak, 87 overall. You guys already know this card's an absolute monster. 80 speed, 82 excel. And we can take a look at this price action. So we started off around 130, 140K. We jumped up on the 15th to 150, bounced back down, bounced back up again to 145. So it looks like he's got a ceiling at about 150, and then we're funneling back down similar to what Derwin's doing. So I think the trend in the market, at least with these two cars, is that we're reaching all-time lows. And of course, Weekend League starts back up and he pops up a little bit. But on Monday, it would actually be interesting to see where this card is at on Monday and Tuesday. With this floor at 93 is pretty cheap for an 87 overall, man. If you can find Khalil Mack for about 90K, I feel like that's an absolute steal. We can see the live auctions are about 105 right now. 105 is the low that just posted. So that's actually not an amazing buy. We want to get them around 90K, but 105 is all right. Our sample size is very small with these cards, only about a week or so, but we can kind of look at this negative trend, this downward slope right here. And honestly, I think it's going to continue to do this and I think as the game goes on, it's going to continue to drop until he gets an upgrade. So it's going to be a little bit tricky to get the perfect buy in here, but if you're a bigger investor, I would definitely target a couple Khalil Macks to store in your binder and stash away. We can also take a look at his power up here, just like his correlate. We're following the same trend as Derwin. His correlate's rising at about the same percent right now, or not his correlate, I'm sorry, his power up card. I misspoke there. And we got a really jacked up chart right here. Looks like we started off 13.5, we came to 13.25, 13.7, 13.7, and then a huge drop down to 9K, and we're coming back up to 10K right now. So honestly, Khalil Macks, if you can get them anywhere around 9, I would say anywhere around 9K, that's a pretty good buy if you're going to buy like 10, 20 of them. But that's going to do it for Khalil Mack. We're going to jump over to another pass rusher who had a very good card last year in Madden 21, Chase Young, 82 overall. This card is going to be very fast when he gets an upgrade. He's very popular, one of the most popular rookies from last year, if not the #1 rookie from last year. This Chase Young is an absolute beast, and I think when he gets an upgrade, I could see him, same as Khalil Mack, Ultimate Kickoff, Team of the Week, Most Feared. Any of those three, I think this card's a lock. This Chase Young, we can take a look at the price. Pretty stagnant, only up 1% on the day at 21K. And this is actually surprisingly a riser. So we started off at 20K. He dipped down on the 16th to about 13.7, which is actually a really solid buy-in. And over the past week or so, he's just been on a steady rise up to 19. So it looks like the initial ceiling was 19. We broke that on the 22nd. We hit 19.8, so basically 20K. Then we rose up to 22K, and now we're back chilling at 21. So honestly, I don't think now is a good time to buy Chase Young. I would definitely keep it on the radar, though. Once that price starts dropping, I would say probably towards like 17, 16K. If you can get in at like 16K, I think that's pretty solid. I would definitely pounce on like probably 4, 5, 6 of these Chase Youngs. Even if you want to you can get as many as you want. I'm just kind of explaining in my budget. But this Chase Young, it definitely looks solid, and I think he's a lock for one of these promos, man. I mean, it's Chase Young, bro. He's an absolute monster. Taking a look at his power up, actually rose 12.5% today, up to 4.5. Hey, this is an interesting chart. So we start off at 8.5, dip all the way down to 4.5, which looks like the floor right here. Looks like the level of resistance, and we're popping back up. We're popping back up again. What is this? Why can't I see it? Okay, there we go. So we're at 9K. 9K looks like the all-time high, and then we're back down to 4.5. So honestly, I don't think it's a good time to buy his correlate, but if you want to get in on his power up right now is an absolute beauty of a time. I'd say buy this right now as well. We're at pretty much the all-time low right here besides 4K, 4.5. I think that's all-time low. And Chase Young, if you can get him for less than 4.5, absolutely stock up. Load the boat on this Chase Young card. And like I said, we can really just fly through these cards. This probably isn't going to be that long of a video. We're only covering defense, and it's not like there's not a lot that I can talk about. You know what I mean? We're going to take a look at Jamal Adams' correlate Another player last year got an ultimate kickoff card. This card could go for most feared, team of the week, ultimate kickoff. Really good player in the NFL. We really want to target the good players on the good teams, or just the good players, because people like them. They're going to get upgrades. I mean, EA's not, as bad as EA is sometimes, they're not idiots. They're going to find a way for people to spend the most money on their game. And when they drop those big name cards, that's when people just cash out. That's when people cash out. But we're not going to do that. We're going to invest in the cards before, and then when they drop them, we're going to sell, make coins. Take the coins from EA. Don't give. And we got to remember there's a sales tax and all that, but we don't really care about that. Jamal Adams on the day up 10%. Interesting. I'm not going to explain this card. Jamal Adams, same thing as Derwin James pretty much, just a couple overalls higher. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I kind of like this chart. We're starting off really high at 49K, then we retest that 49K, get shot back down to 35K, and continue the negative trend, up a little bit, back down, negative trend. All-time low of 28.6. If you can find this Jamal Adams, it says right here, Xbox Live Auctions, it's 27K. Buy that right now. If you can buy Jamal Adams for anywhere around 25K, buy as many as you can. This Jamal Adams is a lock. Team of the week, ultimate kickoff, most feared. Any of those promos, this card's going to get an upgrade. I guarantee by the end of October. If not, then I'm sorry, I was wrong, but he's eventually going to get an upgrade. It's Jamal Adams. Like, come on. And I mean, we look at the recent sales. This 22-1 is an absolute beautiful entry. Absolute beautiful entry, 22-1. I would actually give my left pinky toe to get this Jamal Adams at 22 run right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking with you guys. This card is that good. It's actually usable right now. 85 speed. Maybe not. He's got high hit power, though. 85 hit power. This is going to be an absolute monstrous user. And this card also got an ultimate kickoff. I'm pretty sure he got an ultimate kickoff master. And he's not, I don't really think he's that good. I think he's kind of overrated in real life. But EA loves this man. EA absolutely loves Byron Jones. And he's got an 82 overall core elite right now. Down 7% on the day. So we're going to watch that. We're definitely going to note that. As an 82 overall, he's a 6-foot corner, 205 pounds. So great size, extremely fast, guys. 85 speed on an 82. That's really good. That means when he gets a 90, he's going to be a 90 speed corner. Acceleration, 87, 88. Dude, we're really good. Really good on the mobile stats here for this Byron Jones. And I actually just realized I didn't show you guys Jamal Adams' power up. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that right now. Okay, so I did not cover Jamal Adams' power up, and this is something you're going to want to stay away from. Buy-in, 8K, all-time high, 13.7. So this is an absolute riser. The live auctions are all around 16, 17K right now. I think we stay away from Jamal Adams' power-up until it soars back underneath 10K. So, I mean, that was pretty short and sweet, but that's the truth. I mean, 12K I think is even too high as well. If you're buying this power-up for 21K, dear Lord, you've got issues, man. You've got absolute issues. 20K, stay away. No, we're not buying powers for that much. So like I was saying, on this Byron Jones card, we've got some absolute crazy action. We start off 16-1. We're dipping down a little bit. The floor seems to be 13.6. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed. So I'm going to call it a double crater. And whenever we see a double crater, just know that's a sign of a reversal. So when it hits an all-time low, double crater, it's going to shoot back up. And you can also see right here, we've got a reverse double crater, 16.8, 16.8, shoots back down to 14.6. So if that's not definite proof of the crater, the double crater being an absolute fact, like this is no urban myth. This is facts right here. These are charts, and I'm Jock, and I'm telling you guys when to buy. 13.6 is the absolute low for Byron, and right now he's absolutely tanking down to 14.6. I think, honestly, you buy right now. If you can find this Byron Jones, we're checking out the recent sales right here. 12K, 11K. Those are absolute beautiful entries. This card, Byron Jones, like I said, is not really... I honestly don't think he's that good of a player, but this card will eventually get an upgrade, and when that happens, he will be a corner that people are going to have on their team. Those money spenders are going to be like, holy shit, this Byron's 6 foot, 205. He's 90 speed. He's going to be a beast on my team. I've got +4 speed boost. He's going to be 94 speed. Byron Jones is the next Deion Sanders. They're going to buy him. And what do? We sell. We rip lows, and we sell highs. That's what we do here. I'm going to try to help you guys out throughout all of Madden 22. And honestly, this Byron Jones card, there's a reason he's last on the list, but he is a solid investment, and he's really cheap right now. Him and Derwin are the cheapest guys, and then we've got Jamal Adams, Chase Young, Khalil Mack. So we've got 5 really solid investments, in my opinion. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Remember, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. If you lose your coins, you lose your coins, but you can always go to Easy Money and buy more using my code. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this series. I actually really enjoyed making this video. And I'm definitely going to keep making these no matter what, because I actually have a lot of fun, like, pretending to play, like, stock financial analysis, dude. But, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. And also, I'll see you guys in the stream. I'm streaming right now. Need you there. Weekend League, first Weekend League stream back on YouTube. Let's go. That being said, Jock signing out.